I started karate at the age of 8. I started because I played sports all my life, and I played baseball. That was my main sport, and I needed something to do in the off season. The first style I started with was a Japanese style called Goju, and then a few years after that, when I got my black belt there, I moved on to Wushu school. Wushu is a combination of Kung Fu, Chinese theater, and acrobatics. There's a lot of gymnastic techniques in it. It was actually started when Kung Fu was outlawed back in the Revolution and all, and they combined it with a lot of opera, like the Chinese opera and all, and made it an art form all itself. So it has a lot of Kung Fu basics and application for fighting techniques and all, and it has a lot of gymnastic, acrobatic kind of flips and tricks and all that kind of stuff. I practice about 6 days a week right now, and it varies from day to day how many hours. Usually if I go to the gym and do a lot of weight training and all. I can be in there for a couple hours. I do aerobic training for endurance and all that kind of stuff, and then I do the actual wushu training. I'm in there in that gym for, depends. It could go from 2 hours to 4 hours depending on the day, and especially when I have a tournament coming up, I get intense with the training. I started competing when I was 9, and I've been competing ever since. I made the United States Wushu team, traveled to Vietnam to compete in the Worlds, and overall as a country, U.S. placed 10th, so we were pretty proud of that out of 75 countries. And most recently, I went to the Pan American Games last summer and won a gold medal there. My ultimate goal is, they've been talking about putting wushu in the Olympics, the 2008 Olympics, and that's really where I'd like to go. I would like to be on the first, United States wushu team to represent my country there and go up against, everyone from around the world. Looking past the Olympics, maybe one day open in my own school, but maybe even more than that. I love to get involved in some kind of stunt work in the movies and all. I mean, I've always been fascinated with guys like Jet Li and Jackie Chan and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, that would be, I think, a really cool career for me.